Oh, hey. Um, Hi. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate you helping me. Not everybody would, be so understanding or as kind as to help coach a werewolf through this sort of, thing. So, helping me it means a lot. Thank you for helping me with my little situation. You'd be surprised how many people don't want to give dating advice to a werewolf. Nobody wants to coach a werewolf through any kind of etiquette, frankly. We may have a reputation for being a little bit testy. I like to think that it's unfounded, but it's not. It's absolutely not. I'm sorry. I'm just a little nervous about tomorrow. You know, this blind date that you set me up on. I just keep thinking about it and thinking about it and thinking about it, and all the ways that it could go wrong. And believe me, there are a lot of ways that it could go wrong. I have experienced a lot of just absolute dating disasters. Oh, I drum my nails when I'm nervous and thinking, and this type of thing, it makes me think a lot. I should probably not do that because, oh, that's one of the things that I think about, like, what if I get nervous and or excited? Little things start to just emerge, just happen. Like my claws could grow if I get a little anxious, excited, nervous. If I feel a little bit stressed. Suddenly I get a little bit furry. I mean, furrier. Wait, you think maybe I should wear gloves tomorrow? For covering, but also for hand-holding purposes. I mean, the nails are always here a little bit, and if everything goes well, they might try to hold my hand, and I don't want to accidentally scratch them. My nails can get pretty sharp, especially around the full moon, and tomorrow night is just like 3 nights away. So, I mean, then it's always either coming or going, isn't it? Huh? God, I remember last year I went out with a guy, nice guy. He worked in like finance or something that I just can't wrap my head around because numbers. But we were having this dinner at this really nice restaurant, and it was that Italian place downtown. The Italian place. It was really good, but also everything was going really great until I started talking about the cycle. My cycle, the like always coming or going, like I just did with you. Like it just comes up, right? And I may have scared him off. He looked at me like I had fleas or something. He excused himself to go to the bathroom, and he never came back. He left me with the bill, and that wasn't even the worst one. That wasn't even the worst one, not by a long shot. Oh, I need to be careful and not going because then suddenly becomes and it slips out. Oh, yeah, I suppose that's true. I suppose if somebody likes me, they'll accept all parts of me. That's That's a really sweet thing to say. I wish everyone thought like you did. But also, I get that dating a werewolf is complicated. I never know what to bring up. If I bring stuff up too early, then they run screaming. If it's too late, then they feel deceived. It's like trying to navigate a minefield, while you're blindfolded. And also howling at a full moon. I try to, make it clear, you'd be amazed how many people think that the ears are a costume. But for crying out loud, they twitch. They twitch. I don't know what costumes do that. But seriously, there are just also so many things that I worry about. Like, what if we're sitting too close? If we're having a moment, and then I start to get a little, like overheated, like. Oh no, not like that over. Well, maybe like that over, but like just in general overheated. Like I literally, I pant when I'm hot, like tongue out, doggy style panting. Sorry, I was just doing it to you, wasn't I? But you see what I'm saying? It's not exactly the sultry vibe that most people are going for on a date. And don't even get me started on worrying about kissing. Kissing. That's what I'm most nervous about, to be honest. That's what I'm really focused on. That's what really just messes me up when I think about it. The kissing. This is a little embarrassing to admit. But I've never I've never kissed a human before. No, never. Anytime a date's gone well enough that I thought it would get to that point, something kind of wolfy inevitably happens and ruins it. Like, all of a sudden, squirrel. Do you think that maybe, would you help me? Would you help me practice? Just so I know what to expect. I know what to expect, but like, I worry about so many things. Like, what if I'm too aggressive? What if I'm too, just too much? Just what if it's too much too soon? Too hot, too heavy, too fast, too toothy. It could be too toothy. Look at that. What if fangs get in the way? I just want to know. I know it's asking a lot, but you're the only one that I really trust with this type of thing. So would you? Really? You'd do that for me? You're amazing, you know that? You are absolutely amazing. Okay, so, how do you think we should do this? Should I lean in? Or wait, do you want to lead? I'm really worried about the fangs. They tend to elongate when my heart rate increases, and well, if I'm being honest, kissing you would definitely increase my heart rate. Kissing anybody, like just kissing, because you get nervous. It would increase my heart rate. And then there go the teeth. Okay, let's try this. Okay, wait. Before we try anything, what happens if I start to, if I do start to, like, transform a little bit? Like, what if my eyes change color? What if I start to shift? I mean, it's been known to happen. It's been known to happen when I get excited. If it happens, do I try to pull back? Do I just try to make a quick escape, or do I just deep breaths so I try to calm down? I mean, I don't want to freak him out. I don't want to be in there like, and then all of a sudden, like that. That would be weird, wouldn't it? I don't want to freak him out. Okay. Yes. Yes, you're right. You're right. You're always right. I just be myself. Just be myself. Whatever happens, I will just be myself. That is really good advice. You are very wise about these things, I wish all humans were as understanding as you. My last date, we were walking in the park, and like I said, squirrel, and that actually happened, but before I could stop myself, I kind of lunged. I just kind of lunged at it, and it was just instinct, and I caught myself right away, right? I pulled back real quick, but the damage was already done. He looked at me like I'd just lost my mind. He didn't leave immediately after that, right? He gave it a good 15 minutes, and then he came up with something that he had to go do suddenly that he remembered, but he never returned my texts after that. I mean, dating is hard enough for regular people. And supernatural tendencies thrown into the mix, it can feel a little bit... It can feel impossible sometimes. Okay, you know what? Good vibes. We're going to think positive, right? Okay, so back to the kissing thing. Oh, what about slobber control? Is that weird to say? It's just that, like, my salivary glands, my salmonella, my spit glands go into overdrive sometimes, and I drool when I'm nervous. I don't mean to, but I do. It's a werewolf thing, and it's not exactly the sexy first kiss experience most people are hoping for. Oh. Yeah, no, I never thought about it as, enthusiasm. That's a nice way of looking at it. Oh, hey, tell me something. What is your opinion on the whole face holding thing? I mean, like, in the movies when they, like, cup each other's faces during a kiss, they hold each other's faces. I've always wanted to try that. But also I'm a little terrified that my claws might come out in that moment, and I could accidentally end up scratching their face, and goodbye second date. Also, I don't want to hurt somebody, and could I practice with you? Like, okay, so how about this? How about we start with holding hands like this? Oh, your skin is very soft. Am I pressing too hard? It feels nice. Your hands fit very nicely into my hands. But what if I did this on a date and I start transforming? What if my fur starts start springing out all over the place when I'm in the middle of touching somebody's hand or their face? I Could be a mood killer. No? Yeah, I suppose if I were a werewolf, that would be something that would make me more curious and afraid. I like to think. I never thought about it that way before. You know, you are the best dating coach ever. You know that? Why can't people just always be like you? Why can't I just date somebody like you? You know, somebody who doesn't flinch when my eyes go all like that, and especially when they turn kind of yellow and I get a little crawly. Wait, what? Okay, but when I go out on a date with the person you set me up with, I could, Wait, what? I'm sorry. Who did you set me up with? No, yes, you did. You definitely set me up with somebody. We talked about it. That's what I'm preparing for. That's what this whole thing is for the date tomorrow that you set me up on. You? I mean, I don't mean it like that. I mean, you? I mean, no, I don't mean it like that. Let me try it again. I mean, you? I thought that, I mean, when you said that you had someone that you thought would be perfect with me, and someone who would understand, and somebody who could be patient, and... Oh, you were talking about yourself this whole time. I am such an idiot. I can't believe that I didn't realize. All this time I was worried about how to impress some mystery date, and actually talking to my actual date, huh? You're not just saying this to make me feel better, are you? Like, did you just ask me out to make me feel... Really? You want to? Even with all the, you know, the quirks, you know, the werewolf quirks and all that. That's, I don't even know what to say. I spent a really long time being afraid of a rejection that I didn't even consider. You might have actually just liked me already. And especially not because of what I am, as opposed to in spite of it. It feels really good. Thank you. Yes, so, okay, so tomorrow night then, is it just gonna be us? This is an actual date? You know, I'm somehow, way less nervous, but also somehow way more nervous at the same time. Does that make sense? Alright, well, then if you don't mind, I would still like to practice that kissing thing. I mean, just to be safe, right? You know, for educational purposes. Would that be okay? Just a little practice run? I mean, after all, I still haven't had my first kiss with a human, and I'd really like it to be perfect when it happens, so I think it's time to practice. Oh. Your heart is beating fast. Mine is too. I can hear you. Here goes nothing. Hey there, Cupcakes. I missed you while I was gone. I had a lot of fun. I was away on vacation for most of the week, and then I took a few days to catch up on the stuff that I had to do when I got back. And now I am here, and I am back in action, and I'm looking forward to, hanging out with you guys and chatting and getting back on track with things like my Baker and Pound Cake meetings, my Baker and Pound Cake hangouts for my patrons. And I have member hangouts for my YouTube channel that I completely missed last month. So I owe you guys too. My angel cakes. My angel cakes, I owe you too. I'll look forward to hanging out with you. And I always do, because they're some of my favorite people. So also, I have new patrons. Speaking of all that, I have people who showed up while I was off on vacation. Thank you, Billy McNulty and Rex, Matt, Antoine, Bad Llama 83, and Volunteer and Scrimblow. It's a fun name to say, Scrimblow. Some people have been hanging out in the community chat over on my Patreon, and I've been back there saying hi. And if you're one of my patrons, check out the community chat and hang out with us. And we like to goof around. There's a lot of pun jokes that go on down in there. Anyway, so I don't know if this will be another. I don't know if there will be another episode in the series. Probably, because I think this character kind of has some potential. She reminds me a little bit of the Neko. Obviously, I think you can see partly the voice, but the voice was informed because, like, anytime I'm on vacation, I get allergies from the hotel rooms that I'm staying in. So the voice was informed partly because she's just a very cute character, but also because my voice was a little raspy. So I have a lot coming up, and if you're a patron, I will be putting the schedule up this weekend for what's coming up. And I think, oh my goodness, I've been out of it so very long. How? I almost completely forgot to say thank you to all my bakers and pound cakes who do so much for me. How could I do that? So thank you. I could never do that. I could never forget to thank you guys. You were so wonderful. Thank you, Pack3424 and Deanster and Flaws and Kuro and Charles Tribble, Wheaton and Luke Curator and Teko and Gunner's Mage and Musham, the Wholesome Yandere, and William Gungrove. And also, I was going to say, did I say thank you to Mushan for the super thanks? I did. Just before I left, I did. Because, oh my goodness. Thank you again, because it was a huge deal. And Nosti and Barry Wilburn and Estede and Esily Photo and Harper Evolution and Wolf9004 and Melisilo, Lou, Bunny, Meryl, Mr. Rickles, Mimic Onin, Darth Memphis, Red Death 48, Always Able, Old Bean UK, Kalua Bear, The Swaggy Llama, Artlo, Pierce Tailish, and Christian Cleopatra. Also, speaking of things coming up, I have such a fun Whispery History coming up on Saturday, which was supposed to be up last Saturday. I tried twice to upload and schedule it before I left for vacation, and twice it just uploaded to the wrong channel, so I have no idea what happened there, but then I had to hustle on out the door. So that's about how my week has been. There's been a lot of that. There's been a lot of I thought I did something and I didn't do it, or I thought I got something right and I didn't get it right. So yeah, we'll see. I am back, and we will see how I do it, straightening myself up now. Fingers crossed, guys. I'll get you a Whispery History some way, somehow, someday. and it'll probably be Saturday. So, it'll be all about Einstein's brain. In the meantime, I hope you all have a great day. I hope you will be as good to yourselves as you are to me. And I will talk to you soon. Take care.